It's playtime for fans of Star Wars. Adam Wilson fires up BB-8, a pint-sized robot and one of the connected play toys created by Sphero, a Boulder, Colorado company he co-founded. BB-8 is controlled by a smartphone whose software updates alter its behavior.
It's the way you expect things to be, I guess, in the future. Right, like I don't want my toy to just sit there. It like constantly gets better. There's something to come back to.
The dark side.
That same philosophy has fueled the Star Wars franchise that this droid is now very much a part of. When the head of Walt Disney Company first approached Sphero about The Force Awakens, its newest Star Wars movie, he wasn't kidding.
He was like, no, for real, they're like shooting it, and there's this new robot in this movie that looks just like your product.
Now BB-8, mass-produced in China, is on store shelves around the world, and it's got lots of company.
This takes Disney's merchandising and marketing to a whole new level.
Retail expert Sean Alenia says Disney's elaborate rollout of Star Wars merchandise ahead of the movie is unprecedented.
They are the masters.
There's a Star Wars sketchbook, a mind sword that allows you to move objects with your mind, and even a Darth Vader Mr. Potato Head. And that's just scratching the surface.
So welcome to my Star Wars man cave here.
Jonathan Thornton owns every Star Wars collectible item imaginable, including action figures of characters he has yet to see.
I may not know what the role is going to be in the movie, but right now I can just imagine it, and it's, the imagination's going wild.
Star Wars' multi-generational appeal has boosted demand for products, and supply chains are way more sophisticated now than when the first Star Wars movie debuted almost 40 years ago.
They were selling empty boxes with a promissory note in them because they couldn't get the merchandise to the consumer as quickly as they needed to.
That's sort of true today.
It's just crazy to watch fans. There was a limit, right? 2 per person. There were just people grabbing 2 immediately, just going straight to the counter.
Analysts believe Star Wars toys could generate $2 billion in sales this holiday season. That should keep companies like Sphero rolling well into the future.
It's beyond anything we've dreamed of so far.
Hendrik Sybrandy, CCTV, Boulder, Colorado.
While the movie is expected to break box office records worldwide, but the bigger profit potential is from all the Star Wars related merchandise on the market. Everything from CoverGirl makeup to a Death Star waffle iron are being snatched up by ecstatic fans. CCTV's Mei Lee has more on the Star Wars frenzy.
From Paris to Tokyo, Sydney to Seoul, and of course here in Hollywood, Star Wars The Force Awakens is conquering the world faster than the Millennium Falcon can hit hyperdrive.
I'll be dressing up as a Jedi today because, well, why not?
Just Star Wars,
it's Star Wars. I don't know how to explain it, but it's something I grew up with.
I expect the best from them. I really hope this movie blows out my expectations,
The long-awaited sequel started blowing up in the box office 2 months ago when advance tickets went on sale, surpassing $100 million. Analysts say the movie could eventually make $2 billion over the course of its global run. But that's just child's play compared to the merchandising bonanza. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, Star Wars became the most successful film merchandising franchise of all time in 2012, when sales hit $30 billion. The Force Awakens is expected to add another $5 billion to that gigantic pot over the next year.
This is my favorite item. And they did R2-D2, Darth Vader, and Luke Skywalker.
Stephen Danley and Mark Enright are avid vintage Star Wars collectors.
Why do you love Star Wars and everything about Star Wars so much?
For me, it's just kind of like a nostalgia thing. You had that stuff when you were little. You just remember playing with it. You got it for Christmas. It was just so cool.
And the cool factor hasn't worn off one bit for either one of these grown men.
This guy, when I saw it, I just decided we had to have it.
You have to have it,
yeah.
Yes, of course.
It's a really fun and hot commodity right now.
And that's the phenomenon of Star Wars, from Steven's new BB-8 all the way back to Mark's lightsaber from 1977. The allure is stronger than ever, even if the function is a little lacking.
It's very bright.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay. The Force is not quite with this lightsaber right now, so...
But the Force is definitely with the Star Wars franchise. Mei Lee, CCTV, Los Angeles.